Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new day in the Love Island Villa. This is Love Island the Game, Season 2, otherwise known as Love Villa Season 2. I, again, still haven't quite worked it out, but we are racing through to see how many parts we can get filmed before the game goes offline on the 11th of December. As I'm filming this, it's the 7th of December, and we're going to start Day 4 right now. Day 4, Part 1, incoming. This is Get Sticky With It, and the episode is called Getting Saucy. A tasty treat on the lawn provides the islanders a chance to get to know their partners better. Let's find out more. Previously on Love Island, things weren't looking good for Em. I could be going home tonight, but she turned on the charm. How's it going? And one of the boys seems to have fallen under her spell. I'm really looking forward to spending more time with her to see if there's some more magic. And I thought Lottie was our resident mystic. We also bid our farewells to Jane Austen. I mean Hannah. Together we beat on like boats in the current into the future. Coming up, a new couples get to have a brunch of fun. What's the point in life if I can't even treat myself every day? Some discover their coupling may have been a little half-baked. I just thought things would feel different, while the others don't have a thing to worry about. Noah and I just get each other. And is my pun game only gonna get stronger? You better believe it. It's the morning after the first islander was dumped from the villa and all is quiet. Well, except Noah's snoring. And Marisol's sleep-talking. One islander, Em, doesn't seem to have had the best sleep. For goodness sake, how does Hope sleep with Noah snoring so loud? And if she can cope with that, well, they're meant to be. You turn to look at Rocco. He's kicked off all the sheets to the bottom of the bed, revealing his chiseled body. His hands rest cupped over his lower abs. His face is the picture of serenity. He's probably dreaming of sitting at a campfire in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. You look around the room. At first, in the gloom, you think no one else has stirred. Then you notice Lottie sitting straight up in bed, staring at you. Her long, colourful hair is dangling in front of her face. She smiles. Lottie must be devastated Hannah was dumped last night. What should I say to her? How are you doing? Not good, honestly. Hannah and I really bonded, and now she's gone. All because Gary couldn't see how special she was. Loyalty clearly means nothing to that boy. You hear a rustling sound. Across the room, Gary sits up and looks at you. Oi, keep it down, you two. Some of us are trying to sleep off an active night. Marisol and I had a great time last night, if you know what I mean. Would she want you to share that? Marisol's cool. I mean, it's going to be obvious with everyone sharing this room. Hardly private. That's nice and presumptuous of you. You see Marisol emerge from under the covers. She rubs her eyes before fixing a frown at Gary. What are you talking about? It was just a small peck on the lips. Oh, it seemed like more to me. How? It was just a little peck to say goodnight. I was just being friendly. Well, it still felt special. Well, I didn't mean it to be a whole big deal. You're such a liar, Gary. You've already hurt Hannah. What are you talking about? I was always straight with her. Why are you even bringing this up? It happened last night. She literally left the villa yesterday and you're already cracking on. Do we need this discussion all over again? Apparently. She tried so hard with you, Gary, but you didn't even get to know her. I didn't have to. I knew she wasn't right. And now I actually have someone I want to get to know. Rocco stares next to you. Whoa, dude, this is a really bad vibe to start the day off. It's Lottie who should calm down, mate. Marisol touches his arm. He shrugs it off. No, I've barely woken up and Lottie's already on my case. Em's done with it as well. He looks around the room, then stops frowning. A grin emerging on his face instead. Ha! It's all bants anyway. He jumps out of the bed and heads for the door. I'm gonna go lift something heavy. He slams the door shut, and for a moment, no one speaks. Well, that was awkward. It's been less than a week and the energy in here is already completely out of whack. Rocco turns to you. At least we have each other. Thank goodness. He gives you a broad smile. Hope and Noah sit up in bed, their backs rest against the headboard. They look like an old married couple. You're right, Marisol. Marisol wipes her cheek. For a brief second, she looks vulnerable. Of course I am. We knew the first dumping would be tough. It's only natural that emotions are running high. I'm gonna get ready. She gets out of bed and heads to the bathroom. I hope she's okay. Remind me to never share a room with 10 people. Don't worry though, Marisol. You're all about to do something that will make this morning a little more appetizing. Oh! I've got a text. Islanders, enjoy a lazy lion and then please dress to impress for a couple's brunch in the garden. Hashtag yum yum. Hashtag great British brunch off. Brunch, my second favourite meal of the day. After dessert, of course. Isn't it more of a weekend thing? What's the point in life if I can't treat myself every day? Someone should go find Gary. This could be a great opportunity to get to know Rocco better. You make your way to the dressing room. Everyone else seems to be making a real effort, so I should probably do the same. So today we are going to wear... See, this one is really nice. I think it's kind of brunchy. I wish there was an option that was a bit more covered up. Not like a swimsuit, but like a swimsuit cover up just for brunch. I feel like that would be really nice. This is kind of our most covered up option, so I'm gonna go for this one. This is sure to turn heads. Damn, Em, you look sizzling hot in that. Rocco's taking ages. I'm gonna go wait in the lounge. You make your way downstairs. Gary sat on the nearest sofa, his head bowed. He turns when you enter. Oh, hey! He jumps up. Do you mind if I have a word with you? He looks more serious than you've ever seen him before. He's about to say something when the other islanders start making their way down the stairs. In private, I'll catch you after brunch, yeah? But before you can answer, Rocco grabs you by the waist. Come on, Slowpoke, it's brunch time. He leads you towards the lawn. You look back at Gary. He winks at you. I wonder what he wants to talk about. It's time for our islanders to feast their eyes on this. Well, feast. Bobby and Priya squeal as they make their way outside. The lawn is laid out with gorgeously set tables for two. A buffet table laden with delicious pastries, cereals, and fruit juices sits proudly above them. Gary seems to perk up at the sight of all the food. Yes, bruv, this is more like it. I like to experience a variety of foods, but I can't start the day with anything too heavy. It upsets my stomach. He scans the table and picks up a grapefruit, throwing it in the air and catching it before settling it back down. Perfect. Is there anything here you like the look of? I was gonna say Rocco, but I'll go for French toast. It's gotta be made just right though. Nothing worse than when it turns into a scrambled egg mush. Let's grab some, I'm famished. The two of you make your way to the buffet table. Noah skirts around it, picking up a piece of everything. Nearby, Marisol and Hope are whispering. It's just loud enough for you to hear. It's only been an evening, babe. I know, but I was expecting to feel something different. That certain spark, you know? Oh, here's Em, you're looking so good in that outfit. Oh, thanks, Hope. She turns to Marisol. Do you want her take on it? Marisol turns to look at you. Actually, can I get your opinion? Her eyes look over the arrangement of food before focusing back to you. So, with you and Rocco, are you feeling, you know, the spark? Huh? You know, that something special? Yeah, there's something there. That's good to hear. I know it's only been an evening, but I thought I'd feel something immediately. I mean, I didn't feel it with Ibrahim, and I've not got it with Gary yet either, and then he exaggerated about us making out last night. What would his nan say? Exactly. What do you think, Em? I think without that spark, you've got problems. You think? Unfortunately, yeah. That spark is how you know you're onto something. Without it, how can you be so sure? That's what I was afraid of. I just thought things would feel different now we're with the people that we want to be with, you know? I found Gary so hot before and he seems super sweet. Why am I now not feeling it? I guess we should be getting back to him. Thanks again, Em. She picks up 2 full plates of food and heads back to her table. Nicely put, Em. I didn't mean to pry, but I couldn't help overhearing. Thanks, Noah. Let's get back to our brunch, Han. The two of them walk back to their table together. Rocco comes over to you, his plate stacked high with grapefruit. I saw that you got sidetracked, so I picked you up some toast as well. Didn't want you to miss out. Let's sit down. The two of you make your way to an empty table by the pool and tuck into your food. At first, neither of you say anything, focusing instead on the brunch. Rocco shifts in his seat. He goes to speak, stops, and then starts again. So, tell me what it's like being a student. Rocco remembered what I do. It's a real challenge at times. It's where my passion lies, but it can be really tiring. That's understandable. At least it sounds like you enjoy it. So few people seem to find the job they love. I mean, I'm a student, but okay. At least there's always hobbies to keep you sane, right? Thank goodness. Anyway, enough about me. What's your idea of the perfect date? Hit me with your best guess. God, it's got to be something in a van, right? I'm gonna say maybe an acoustic music session. Right on! Although I'd rather be up there playing something myself. Okay, one more. What's your main goal in life? Not doing shallow talk today, we're doing deep talks. Well, you asked the big stuff. That's what I'm saying. What do you think it is? I think Rocco's main goal in life is... it's probably freedom. I couldn't have put it better myself. I don't like holding myself back with rules and expectations. I see life as a road, you know? I'm just along for the journey. Maybe you'll be there with me. Wow, you seem to really know me. He shifts in his seat and fiddles with his fork before speaking again. Alright, I've got one. You know people get that feeling when they're with the right person? Funny, I was talking about the spark with Marisol earlier too. Oh, right, well, do you think we have it or something like it? I think we do you not? I definitely feel something. That's a relief. I'm glad it's not just me. Rocco puts his food down and rests his chin again on his hands. Actually, I do have one more question for you. Are you happy I picked you? You seemed pretty happy about it last night. Of course I am. I'm very happy. Well, that's a relief. It can be hard to tell sometimes. You look around at the other couples. Noah and Hope are feeding each other with their forks. That's a power couple right there. Gary and Marisol don't seem to be talking as much. Wouldn't want to be on that table. Gary sees you looking and gives you another wink. I wonder what Gary wants to talk about later. You carry on looking around at the other couples. Priya seems to be carrying the conversation with Ibrahim. Ibrahim really needs to come out of his shell soon. Lottie can't seem to take a bite of food without almost spitting it out with laughter. What could Bobby be saying that's so funny? You turn your gaze back to Rocco. I'm glad we got to do this. It's been really good to get to know you better. Wouldn't you say so? I think this was a great date. I'm glad you agree. I think you and I might have something really special. The two of you spend the rest of brunch idly chatting. The brunch is over, and while most of the islanders work it off by, well, not doing much at all, Gary finds his moment to approach Em again. Is she ready for some top quality banter from one of the Southeast's finest? You're lounging on one of the sunbeds, watching Rocco float on the surface of the pool. Your stomach is full and the Spanish heat soon have you dozing off. Until something blocks the sun. You look up and see Gary standing over you. There's a strained smile on his face. Remember earlier when I said I wanted to chat? Well, is now a good time? I'm gonna find out what Gary wants. This is a gem option, but I've done it before. Of course I'll chat with you. Great. He looks around at the snoozing islanders. I'd like to do it somewhere a bit more private though. I'm not one for secrets, but I can't have the others hear us. He scans the villa, but there's islanders in every corner. Gary cracks a smile. Fancy a quick workout in the gym? Sure. You make your way there. Unsurprisingly, none of the islanders have taken it upon themselves to work out after a full brunch. Gary looks you over, testing out a few different sets of dumbbells. Alright, get on the bench. I'll give you a brief workout while we chat. I mean, I do know how to do this. I do health and fitness at university, so I'm going to let him help me though, because I feel like he needs the ego boost. You position yourself on the bench. Gary hands you the weights and begins to guide your arms up in a few simple reps. So, what's the matter, Gary? It's about Marisol. I know I got hot-headed this morning. I've worried I made a right fool of myself. You also lied about kissing her. For a moment, Gary stares off into the distance. He stops guiding your arms. Your arms wobble, the pull of the weight lowering them down. Gary! Huh? He quickly goes back to supporting your arms again. Sorry, I was distracted by what you said. I really like Marisol. I was so happy when I got to pick her, and then we were in bed. She wasn't interested in doing anything, but I kept hearing the others. Oh, I guess I just wanted to believe that we'd have more than a little peck. I'm gonna call him out. You can't make up stuff like that. That's not okay. What you did was out of order, Gary. That can have a big impact on a girl in here. You have to apologize to Marisol. You're right. I was a complete arse. I'll tell her sorry the next time I see her. Promise. You continue with some more reps before Gary speaks up again. Do you know how Marisol is feeling about me and her? She was really quiet at the brunch. It got awkward. She said she wasn't feeling a spark. Wait, did I say she was feeling a spark? Uh-oh. Oh well. At least I wasn't mean. Gary whistles through his teeth. That bloody spark. You know, that's not the first time a woman said that about me. What even is it, and how do I change it? You can't just make the spark happen, Gary. Like all things, it just takes time. But not lying about doing bits would be a good start. Oh, well, I appreciate your honesty either way. We should probably be getting back to the others. They'll get suspicious otherwise. He leans over to help you lower the weights to the ground. The two of you are close enough to touch. I'm gonna put him in for a kiss. I feel bad because I actually really like Rocco. I feel like that was a really bad decision. I'm getting secondhand guilt and I haven't even started the kiss yet. You let the weights fall to the ground and wrap your hands around Gary's face. Before he can react, you pull him down into an upside down kiss. His lips are soft. The weird orientation makes the kiss unusual, alien. It's exciting. Your heart thumps hard in your chest. If there is such a thing as a spark, this is it. He jumps back, his eyes wide. What was that about? I had no idea you felt like that. He looks off into the distance for a moment. That was different. And then he's looking back at you. Bloody hell, what a mess. No one can know about this, Em. I need to think this through. First the Hannah situation and then Lottie gets in my head. You tell me Marisol isn't feeling a spark? And to cap it all off, I've gone and kissed Rocco's bird. What a mess. Gary sighs. Come on, let's get out of here. The two of you walk back in silence. You take up your position on the sun lounger. Feeling a bit tongue-tied, Em? Don't worry, I'm sure that no tongues will be wagging about that kiss whatsoever. Can anyone else see those flying pigs? With their bellies full, the islanders might be after some relaxation. Shame there's still a full day's worth of fun to be had. Coming up, something's a little slimy. It's in my mouth. Don't miss it. Oh my gosh, I think I made the worst decision of my Love Island journey and we're only on day 4. What did you think? Let me know down below, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications to know when I'm going to post a video next, and give this video a like. Now, we are moving on to day 4, part 2. I'm very nervous about this, but we're going to see what happens. Here we go. Welcome back. This is day 4, part 2 of Love Island the Game season 2, and we are going to see what happens. This part is called Tickle Me Pink. The islanders are in for a slippery time as they take on the slime challenge. Let's go. Welcome back to Love Island. This morning our islanders were treated to brunch on the lawn. Yes, bruv, this is more like it. But for some it was too much to stomach. I just thought things would feel different now that we're with the people we wanted to be with. Let's see if they're as hungry to win this afternoon's challenge as they were for brunch. This goop feels worse than it looks. One way or another, it's all going to be rather colourful. The boys are seeing who can create the biggest splash in the pool. Spoiler alert, it's Gary. Meanwhile, the girls are chilling on the lawn, soaking up the rays and enjoying a good natter. Oh, you have such good style. I wish I could wear that outfit as well as you. Aw, thanks, Hope. She drops her voice to a whisper. This morning was such a treat. Noah and I had the best brunch. How does everyone else feel it went? Mine went as well as you'd expect. You know, Bobby, a joke a minute. I wish he'd get over this whole I'm only looking for friends thing. It's Love Island. Yeah, I'd say he uses that in his humour as a defence. It's more for his sake. I like him as a friend, but I want him to find someone he can get close to. The other girls nod in agreement. That's fair. How was your brunch, Priya? We had a great time too. Ibrahim tried to compliment me, I think. He ended up comparing me to poached eggs. He said it's because they're perfect. Then it got really quiet. It was cute. Classic Ibrahim. How about you, Em? It was amazing. I'm not surprised. Rocco was beaming after. I don't know where I am with Gary. The brunch was okay, but I don't have strong feelings for him. That spark just isn't there. She looks at you. And you told me how important that is, and I'm inclined to agree. Yeah, dead on. That spark is fate letting you know. It's knocking. When you feel it, you know you found the one. Do you feel it with Bobby, Lottie? It's strange. There's something there. I just can't place what it is. When I think of him in a romantic way, it just feels wrong. Maybe it's more of a good friendship forming. Maybe. I'm hoping we figure it out soon. Oh, I've got a text. Boys, we have a text. The boys climb out of the pool and come running over. What's it say? Islanders, it's time to see your true colours. Who's squeaky clean and who likes to get down and dirty? Hashtag time to play dirty. Hashtag mix things up. I'm always down for getting dirty. It's going to be a gross out challenge. Are they going to make us swap food from our mouths or something? What's wrong with that? Are you serious? Seems efficient, cuts down on the chewing. Nope, not having this discussion. Another text. Read it, Marisol. P.S. The winner of this challenge will get to choose someone to share some luxury ice lollies with. Hashtag lucky lickers. Yes, that's it. I'm winning this one. Ice lollies. I'm so winning this. I hope they're like the ones that have the sorbet on the outside and the ice cream in the middle. Oh, just imagine. Whoever thought of those is a genius. Come on, let's quit gabbing and let's go and win. I want those lollies. You all make your way down to the challenge area. Our intern, Pete, wouldn't shut up about homemade slime, so we decided to get it out of his system for today's challenge. Wait, he's just sent me another video. Oh no, this one's about how to make a hot air balloon. Maybe I'll just leave that message as read. You arrive at the challenge stage. On the right are large buckets filled with different coloured slime. Each bucket has a boy's name on it. On the left are see-through jugs with girls' names on. And in between them is a large paddling pool. You ever arrive at a place and suddenly get that this ain't gonna end well feeling? I've got a text. Islanders, in today's challenge the girls need to find their perfect match. Boys, you'll each be covered in a different colour slime. Girls, you will need to create a new colour by mixing the slime from 2 of the boys and getting it into your jugs. You must do this without using your hands. The girl whose slime most resembles their assigned colour will win the challenge and the ice lollies. Hashtag Slimeageddon. Hashtag get messy. Slime, really? Did they make this challenge just for Bobby? It's like they read my mind. This is going to be awful. My rose, I'll never get this stuff out of them. Oh, don't be such a diva, Ibrahim. I can't wait to jump into this. Any opportunity to grind up against the boys? What was that? Moving swiftly on. Let's get started. The boys take their places in the giant paddling pool with their partners close behind. You know what? This isn't the first time I've been covered in slime. The last time was more cleaning. The last time was more cleansing. Like in one of those exotic sulfur mud baths? What? No, I mean when I was getting my van cleaned and accidentally got covered in this strange cleaning agent. My skin squeaked for like a week. I'm going to... How should I pour my slime over Rocco? I'm going to avoid his head. It's respectful, right? You pick the bucket up and slowly pour the slime over Rocco's body. You're being very delicate about it. The rest of the girls pour their partner's slime over them before moving on to the measuring jugs. Noah and Gary are red. Rocco and Ibrahim are blue, and Bobby stands alone in yellow. With their partners positively oozing with excitement, the girls wait to see what colour they need to create. My colour! You look at your phone. I need to make purple. We all got our colours? The other girls nod. Get ready, ladies. Stances are taken as if this was an Olympic sport. That's the signal. Charge! Careful. I am going to run for the boys. The boys brace for impact as you and the other girls charge towards them. You're all so scary! Steady, lads. Here they come. An almighty wet slap thunders across the paddling pool as bodies collide in an explosion of goop. This stuff feels worse than it looks. It's in my mouth. Nope, not getting more of this stuff on me. Ibrahim jumps out of the way. Rocco stands in a starfish pose with his eyes closed. This is going to be fun. Come on, ladies, I'm up for grabs. You see Marisol running for Rocco. Who should I go for? Oh, Rocco. Oh my gosh, I didn't see there was a countdown. He's still standing in his starfish pose. Do what you want with me, babe. You're such a freak. You rub your chest against his. He folds his arms around you, pulling you into an embrace. Careful, I can't use my hands, babe. Isn't that a shame? After a few moments, you're covered in his slime. I didn't realize you were so talented. Maybe we should go somewhere private later. You're not too bad yourself. He gives you a wink. Nice work, your man can't stop grinning. To the left and right of you, the other islanders are sliding around on each other. Hope's already covered from head to toe in Noah's colour, but she carries on anyway. You see Marisol rubbing up against Gary. It seems more functional than fun. I'm well into these sorts of challenges. Marisol winces, hesitating. I need some blue. She steps away from him, moving towards Rocco. I take it you need some of this. He gestures to the slime on his chest. Marisol smiles, visibly more relaxed. Gary and Marisol are not gonna last, which means he'll be likely available during the next recoupling. Look, I've got one boy's worth of slime on me. Who should I go for next? It has to be Gary. I want to go for Bobby so badly, but I need to make purple. You're already nice and slimy. You start to slowly shimmy up and down his body. Gary stops you mid-shimmy. Wait, there's something I need to do. He moves his fingers to your stomach. You feel him caress you. It tickles. You bite your lip. There, my masterpiece. You look down, and Gary has drawn a smiley face on your belly. Shall I push it further? I'm going to really go for it. You edge closer to Gary's face as you continue to sway your hips against his. Your eyes lock. It's going to be hard to beat this challenge. You wink and gently push him away, leaving him red-faced and flustered. The other couples squirm and slip over each other. You take a step back, slip on some slime, and fall straight into Marisol. Watch yourself. I am going to get on with the challenge. I am already in my purple. You move away from Marisol. She tuts and walks away. Two boys down. I'm purple, which means I could return to the jug and try to win, or I can go and grind on one more boy. I'm going to run back to the jugs. I'm very competitive. Before you move, you look back over to the boys who have mostly been left on their own. Oh, I do feel bad for Bobby. But I've had my fun. I should get back to the other girls and get this slime off me. You run back to your assigned jug covered in slime. Wait, my colour was purple, right? From the corner of your eye, you spot Priya walking up to Noah and pressing herself on him. Hope doesn't seem to notice. She's too preoccupied filling her jar. Priya doesn't even need Noah's colour. I'm going to ignore it. Not my business. It's just a part of the challenge. Lottie rolls her eyes and looks around at the girls. What did I say about her? What? Hope turns around. Her face flushes red when she spots Priya and Noah. What the hell is this? You don't need red to make green. I'm not so good with colours. Don't play innocent. You totally just wanted to stick it on him while Hope had her back turned. I'm gonna have to let them fight. I'm so sorry. I can't get involved. Stick it on him. You heard me. What about you? You started to rub up against some of the boys. Yeah, and I went for the ones that I needed, and that's all. I thought I did need his colour. That's what you keep saying, and that's what I'll keep on not believing. Oh, whatever. Priya walks back to the girls, avoiding eye contact with Lottie. Maybe if I'd have said something, that fight would have ended sooner. I noticed Em isn't saying much. Probably because she pulled the same stunt herself. The girls look at you. Priya offers a faint smile. I'm gonna play up to it. Well, what can I say? I know how to have fun. That's what I'm talking about. Right, I'm covered in this gunk. Now I just need to get it into the jug without using my hands. What's the best way to do it? I'm gonna ask Rocco for help. Babe, quick, get this slime off me. Rocco makes his way over to you. Hang on, the text said we couldn't use our hands. It said we couldn't use our hands. Why didn't I think of that? Moi, aren't you a filthy one? Rocco wipes the slime off your body and into the jug. Whoa, this is a mess. I got a text. M as the islander with the most slime that closest resembled your assigned colour. You win today's challenge and the ice ollies. Hashtag will you share? Hashtag lick away. Nice one. The other islanders clap, sending more slime flying. Right, sod being covered in this stuff any longer. To the showers. Now, what's the first thing you do after returning from a challenge covered in slime? Gossip, of course. Priorities, people. Do you girls see what I'm talking about now? With Priya, I mean. I really think she just got confused, babe. I wonder whether Ibrahim sees it that way. Maybe I should ask him. I wouldn't do that. You wouldn't, but I would. I bet he's pissed. Please don't, hun. It's only going to cause problems. Please, I'm solving this problem. Lottie, I'm asking as a friend. Wait, are you invoking girl code? Yes. Damn it, fine. Well, how about when Em was getting all up in Gary's business? That wasn't cool, babe. I really thought better of you. I don't care. The other girl's eyes widen. They both turn to watch Lottie's reaction. That's plain to see. You may want to in the future, babe. People who don't care about others' feelings never do well. How about you, Marisol? Did you enjoy the challenge? Yes and no. Getting up close with Gary was a little awkward. Rocco was a lot more fun with it all. Marisol clasps her hands over her mouth. She turns to you. I didn't mean anything by it. Lottie huffs and flicks her hair. It's fine, hun. I'm glad you think so. Hope springs in between you and Marisol. Did anyone see the little slime man Bobby was making as the game was coming to an end? I did. It was cute. Shame Ibrahim stepped on it. He seems so sorry about that. In any case, I've been covered in this muck for too long. Time for a shower. You follow the girls back inside the villa. The islanders have gone to wash off Pete's slime, but not before getting it all over the villa. I wonder who's going to tell them they'll be the ones cleaning it up. Coming up, it all comes to a head between Priya and Lottie. You've been making snide, childish comments about me all day. Childish? I'm 24, babe. Then act like it. But will Em play the peacemaker? You could say that she was playing with fire, or make her move. Whoa, what's happening? Find out next time on Love Island. What did you think of that part? That is the second part of day 4. We are steaming through this, but can I just say, as much as I enjoy getting covered in all kinds of slime, I feel like I kind of wish that I'd have used my gems to go and rub up against Bobby a little bit and see what the Bobby situation is. I still don't know where I'm going. I know I'm playing the field a little bit between Rocco and Gary and kind of still having feelings for Bobby on the side, but I can't do Bobby again, can I? Can I? But I know we're going to have some arrivals into the villa soon, and I'm really hoping that maybe one of them will turn our head. We haven't done any of their routes before, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to continue on to the next part. So, in the meantime, if you haven't already, do hit that like button, and I'll see you very shortly for part 3. This is part 3 of day 4 of Love Island the Game Season 2, and we're on the part Get Sticky With It. So, here we go. This is Enough is Enough. After one too many throwaway comments, Priya calls Lottie out. Welcome back to Love Island. This morning our islanders enjoyed some brunch on the lawn. Let's grab some, I'm famished. Then worked off all the food with a slippery challenge. Come on ladies, I'm up for grabs. So what better way to end the day than with an argument? You're saying I'm breaking girl code? Just a typical day in paradise then, really. The girls are doing their favourite thing other than gossiping by the pool. Gossiping in the dressing room. Hope is doing Marisol's hair in the middle of the room. I don't know about anyone else here, but I feel like going all out tonight. You girls should do the same. Well, don't worry, I plan to. I knew you would. You're always so well put together. This is your first evening in your new couples. Now's the time to put in the effort. And I want Noah's jaw to hit the floor when he sees me. Hope wants the girls to dress to impress. Maybe I should go all out for Rocco. Not by wearing the newspaper dress. But I am going to wear something a little bit nice, a bit glitzy. Maybe this. This is a really nice outfit. That's what I'm talking about. You're looking stunning, babe. Priya does a little flourish as she finishes applying her makeup. Not gonna lie, I really love this look. You could steal 1,000 hearts looking like that. As if that's not your intention. Priya shoots Lottie a pointed look. You got something to say, Lottie? I already said it, babe. Lottie continues applying her makeup. No, not this time. You don't get to just insult me and walk off again. Guys, Lottie quickly puts down her eyeliner and stands up. Walk off? Since when do I do that? I've always been open about what I think of you. And I usually ignore it, but not this time. You've been making snide, childish comments about me all day. Childish? I'm 24, babe. Then act like it. Lottie and Priya are getting into a fight. What should we do? I'm gonna side with Priya. I think Lottie is being unnecessarily mean towards Priya. You're bang out of order, Lottie. I'm tired of how much you go for Priya. Thanks, hun. Finally, someone on my side. It's so obvious you were gonna side with her. Only Henna and I could see her true colours when she got here. That's why we stayed back. Have we just skipped over the fact she swooped in and stole Rocco from Em? It happened last night. What did you think I was gonna do? I had to choose someone. And I was honest about my intentions the entire time. I don't think that's entirely true. That's true, she did tell me that's not true, but the other option was also not something that was true, so that makes it okay? Yeah, she stabbed me in the back, but it's all fine, because she told me she was gonna do it first. That's not how stabbing someone in the back works. You're so pig-headed, Lottie. Your sense of girl code is so messed up that you don't even realize you're breaking it. You're saying I'm breaking girl code? I'm a girl. I came in on the same day as you did, just a little later. And out of everyone, you've been the worst. I don't think it's possible to be worse than you, babe. Can we all just calm down? Yeah, seriously, don't say anything you'll regret later. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. Face it, Lottie, you break girl code all the time. What? You form your little cliques, thinking it's for the good of your girls, but really all you want to do is control everyone. You've done it here, and I guarantee you do it on the outside too. How dare you? Okay, I'm gonna say both of you need to calm down, which, by the way, if someone's fighting and you say calm down, that's such not a good idea. Just, it's not. Yeah, listen to Em, you're both in the wrong. I'm done with this. Lottie storms out of the dressing room and makes her way downstairs. There you go again, walking off. Priya pursues Lottie, leaving just you, Hope, and Marisol in the dressing room. We should follow them. What about my hair? Oh, it's pretty much done, babes. The three of you make your way downstairs. The girls have gone to the safest place in the villa, the kitchen. You know, the room with all the hot surfaces and heavy frying pans? They've also managed to pull Bobby and Gary into the mix. All they wanted was a snack, and now they're going to get the whole enchilada. Well, sandwich anyway. Bobby stood next to Gary, a pristine, towering sandwich that's proudly on display in front of him. In front of Gary is a collapsed mess of bread and meat. I still don't get how you get to balance it like that. You'll get there, mate. Just keep practicing. Leave me alone. Whoa, what's happening? Priya, that's what. There you go again. You straight up blame me and make me look like the baddie, and you're the one who can't go 2 minutes without getting salty. Gary goes to grab a loaf of bread, but Lottie swats it away by accident as she dismisses Priya's comment. Wait, so who should I be cheering for? Me, babe. Don't encourage them. Who should Bobby cheer for? Neither of them. They're both being ridiculous. What's Lottie actually done? Gary tries to grab his butter knife, but Priya slams her palm on the counter, causing it to bounce onto the floor. Gary tuts. You're saying you haven't noticed. How about making salty comments whenever I'm around? And heaven forbid I try and say anything. I just tell it like it is, babe. I'm gonna need more to go on, Priya. Why should I have to justify anything? As if you haven't noticed. Both of you, cool it. You need to get some space from each other. You've argued enough. Yeah, seriously, I just want to make my sandwich. I'm going anyway. I need to be on my own. Don't bother. I'm leaving too. Well, I'm leaving before you. The two girls turn on their heels to go. Lottie stomps upstairs and Priya saunters onto the lawn. Well, that was a thing that happened. It's only day 4 in here. I'm not having this kind of thing kick off already. We need to get those two to see eye to eye as soon as possible. Em, I actually think you're the best person to do this. They might actually listen to you. I'm gonna go and find Priya. Try and sort Lottie out, okay? Let me know how it goes. She walks out the same way Priya left. Marisol shoots you an apologetic look before following her across the lawn. Drama much? Sorry you're caught up in the middle of it, Em. I'll see if I can track Rocco down and give him a heads up if you need him. Thanks, babe. This is such a mess. I don't even know if I've got time to talk to everyone. Hope wants me to focus on resolving Lottie's issue with Priya, but I could take the opportunity to do some grafting. Now, there are lots of people that we can talk to. I don't necessarily feel like we need to talk to Hope and Priya, but I also feel like we're going to have to talk to everyone. Maybe we start with Lottie and get it out of the way. So let's start off with Lottie. Em is heading over to Lottie, who, being Lottie, has taken refuge at the place closest to the moon. We don't tell her to do these things, honest. You open the door to the roof terrace and find Lottie is sat on her own. A crumpled tissue lies discarded on the table. She turns away from you, but you catch a glimpse of her red, puffy eyes. I'm going to check she's okay first. You okay, babe? Always, babe. She lets out a small sniffle. I must look so pathetic right now. You look hot. Thanks, but I don't feel so hot right now. Some of what Priya said actually really got to me. I don't cry. This isn't what I do. I'm not this person. You said I was out of order earlier, but do you see where I'm coming from now? You're totally justified, babes. No, why did I do that? I just autopiloted that. I don't believe that. Oh no, man. Goodness gracious. You had every right to go for her. After all, she flirts non-stop. I'm done with watching all the guys fawn over her. What are we, yesterday's news? You saw how she was the last girl to leave the guys during today's challenge? And another thing, she betrayed girl code. Exactly. I'm starting to think we're the only ones who care about girl code. I'll be honest, Lottie, I don't care about girl code. I don't think Priya did anything actually wrong. And I pressed the wrong button. I feel terrible. Oh, let's speak to Priya and hope. Or not. Can I speak to anyone else? So what does that mean for me? It means that we can speak to Marisol. Marisol's lying on her side on one of the daybeds. She doesn't appear to notice you as you approach. I should sit down next to her. You sink into the bed beside her. The movement seems to jog Marisol out of her thoughts. You okay, hun? What a load of drama. Marisol lifts her head to look at you. Marisol lowers her head again. Really? There's no one else who would come and check on me? I'm okay, if you actually do care. She sighs. Well, kind of. I just can't get over this feeling of, well, lack of feelings. For Gary, I mean. Before he picked me, I thought I had great chemistry with him. But maybe I just wanted to get away from Hannah and that clouded my judgment. So are you going to end it with him? I don't know. Where does that leave me, you know? If the new girls come in, I'm done for. And now I don't even have the girls to talk to since Lottie and Priya divided the villa with their drama. She sits up and bows her head. It looks so easy on the telly. Marisol's really upset. Should I try and comfort her? I'm gonna leave her be. I don't really think there's anything I can help with Marisol, which is kind of a really horrible thing to say, but I do feel bad. I'm not the best at this. I'm gonna leave you to it. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by anyway. Plus, let's not forget, I walked up to her and she went, oh, no one else can help me then. She lies back down. You walk away, leaving Marisol to her thoughts. Was that it? I can't click on anyone else? Rocco approaches you as you walk into the bedroom. He needed some distraction. You could say that. Should I spend some alone time with Rocco? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Never mind. Let's leave. Are you sure? I've been told I'm pretty good at giving massages. I can't do it. It won't let me press the button. I'm gonna have to say no and leave. Fair enough. Guess I'll just sit here alone and bored. I guess you best be getting back to it. Good luck. Okay. Gary's on his own in the kitchen. Pastrami and pickles and various condiments lie strewn around the counter in front of him. He's trying to butter a slice of bread, but it disintegrates into crumbs under his knife. Damn it! He sees you come in. How does Bobby make this look so easy? It's the same butter. He did it in like one swish. Swish? You know. He waves his hand in front of him. Swish? I can't do it. I've messed up like half of this loaf of bread. I just want a sandwich. Need a hand? I already had Bobby try and show me all his tricks. I appreciate the offer though. He sighs. My nan usually makes my food for me. Nice. Do you thank her? Each and every day. If you don't, she makes you stand out in the snow. Stand out in the snow? Yeah, she says that was how she was raised. Might sound balmy, but it's fine. What if there's no snow? And she puts you in the freezer. Really? No, of course not. I'm just pulling your leg. She's not a monster. She just wants to make sure her family is looked after. He gives up on his sandwich and stares at the counter for a moment before looking back at you. Things haven't gotten any better between me and Marisol. I guess it's like she said. The spark just isn't there. At this point, the person I'm closest with in here is you. Where's your head at? I think there is something between us. Oh, mate, I knew it. I'm proper kicking myself for not picking you at the recoupling. He looks around. There's no sign of anyone else. We're all alone right now. How about a kiss? Okay. The two of you lean across the counter towards each other, your lips getting tantalizingly close. You lean into Gary and your lips touch. You close your eyes as he wraps his arms around you. His lips press against yours and you sink into the kiss. You feel his hands slide up your back as they send a shiver down your spine. As your lips part, you open your eyes to see Gary looking back at you. Should have guessed you were a good kisser. You're not too bad yourself. Gary wraps his arms around you and grins. As first kisses go, that was a cracker. There's a moment of silence. Gary runs a hand up. We've kissed before. Hang on a minute. We kissed in the gym. Gary runs his hands up your arm, giving you goosebumps. Your eyes meet and he smiles warmly. So are there going to be more? Gary gives you a cheeky wink. If you're lucky, you're optimistic. That's the thing about first kisses, isn't it? Makes you hopeful. That was amazing. Not gonna lie, I feel pretty sketchy about kissing you behind Rocco's back. Not that I regret it, but we should deal with that soon. Marisol runs up to you as you cross the lawn. Hope's gathering all the girls by the fire pit. She wants to get everything out in the open. Well, that sounds like a dangerous plan. Yeah. Marisol's eyes go wide and a grin spreads across her face. You could say that she was playing with fire. She coughs and recovers her previous composure. Oh dear, I think Bobby's starting to rub off on me. Let's go. You reach the fire pit and see Hope sat in the middle with Lottie and Priya on either side facing each other. Marisol takes a seat next to Hope. The only sound is the gentle crackling of the flames. Who should I sit next to? I'm gonna sit next to Marisol. I want to stay away from the drama as much as possible. You walk past both Priya and Lottie and take a seat next to Marisol. The middle seems like the most neutral place. Right, girls, earlier today there were some nasty words thrown around. I think I can speak for all of us when I say we need to settle this before it gets any worse. She looks at Lottie and Priya. I asked Em to talk to both of you. You did? Priya turns to you and frowns. News to me. I've not seen you since we were arguing in the kitchen. Thanks for coming and checking up on me, babe. What were you doing all this time, Em? I'm going to tell her what I did because I don't really know. I went and checked in on both Gary and Marisol. The others look at you and Marisol. Why? I know they're having issues, so I wanted to be there for them. Appreciate it, hun. That was nice of you, but the issue still stands. All the girls stand up. My parents always said to never sleep on an argument, but you won't listen to each other, so I guess that advice is out the window. The girls split off, heading back inside the villa. You look up and see the boys watching from the roof terrace. Rocco gives you a shrug. I don't think the Lottie and Priya saga is over quite yet. Time for bed. What sleepwear do I want to wake up in tomorrow? I think we wake up in this red number again. I like this one. This'll do. This'll do? Oh dear, it looks like hopes of peace are down the pan. And you know what the villa could use more of right now? Drama. There's 2 new boys outside. Will 2 new islanders stir the pot even further? Spoiler alert, of course they do. And why have I started making such deadpan jokes? It's just a skillet I have. Get it? Skillet, skill that I have, skill set. Skill, you know. And if you think that was bad, you should see me in the kitchen. See you next time on Love Island. I feel like such a bad person. I can't choose between Gary and Rocco, and then there's new boys coming in, and what if they are boys that we want to couple up with? What if our head is turned? I do think we should start like narrow focusing, like we go for one boy. And then if we choose a different boy after that, that's fine. But I think we should go on the narrow track because I feel genuinely incredibly guilty sneaking around behind their backs. And I just can't do that. I'm not that kind of person. Even though I'm playing as them, not as me, I'm struggling. But let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. If you haven't already, please do like this video, subscribe to see more, and turn your notifications on so you know whenever I release a video. And I will see you in the next part for day 5. See you then. You start to slowly shimmy up and down his body. Thanks for coming and checking in on me, babe. Thanks for coming and checking in on me, babe. Australia. Thanks for coming and checking in on me, babe. Babe, oh my god.